tilt. I think if I'd gotten significantly further along, like maybe like to 15-ish, 20-ish%, and then I had one of those terrible falls, that's when you would have seen the tilt. But otherwise, yeah, it was pretty normal. So D3, D5, so probably they can play D4 here if they want to, or something else. Okay, so I can obviously take. I might just play knight f6. How to join the arena? There should be a link. No, I didn't do like a full tilt. I obviously tilted somewhat, but I didn't tilt to some crazy extent. Okay, so probably I'll go knight c6, maybe e6 next move. Playing against Jake P32 594 from Australia. Can somebody tell me what pog means? Pog is just like a shocked in a good way. This is not a new Smurf account. No, I had this account for I used this account for one of the chess.com bot battle events. I forget which event it was. Play 94. Any plans to check out some of the games from the Sinkfield Cup? Probably I will cover that a little bit later on, maybe around like 1 o'clock local. Once the games start, I might cover like an hour of that. I've pretty much been out of the loop though with everything that's going on in St. Louis. Frankly, I've been very busy. Obviously, I've been streaming when I'm not streaming since St. Louis ended. I was in Detroit, so very, very, very busy. How was Detroit? Detroit was awesome. I've said it before, I'll say it again. It's going to be my mini rant for the day. But you know, you generally hear a lot of very negative stories about a lot of negative stories about Detroit, about how, like, you know, it's a really unsafe place, very dangerous, all these other things. And Detroit actually, downtown at least, is very, very nice, very safe area, and very, very happening. So when the media tells you that all these bad things are happening in cities, I suggest if you have the possibility, of course, traveling costs money. It's not something everybody can do, but if you do have such opportunities to travel, you should definitely travel, and not just listen to what the media tells you about these cities and how bad they are. Okay, I can play knight a4 here. I'm gonna go b4, maybe bishop a6 next move, put pressure on the diagonal. Maybe knight d4. Maybe knight a4 is good. I'm gonna go knight a4, hit the pawn on b2. Yeah, downtown Detroit is very safe, you guys. That's what I would say. I live in Detroit. I strongly disagree. I mean, I feel like if you seek it out, sure. If you seek out certain parts of town, it definitely can be very dangerous. But if you're just in the downtown area, it's been cleaned up a lot over the years. Thank you, Darth Van, for the 15 months. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. I can go knight c3 here, fork the queen, the rook, and the knight here. Pawn supports the knight. Maybe knight d4 next move. It's very close to winning, but it's not quite a checkmate. Okay, let's take with a queen. You Aiden our chess for 25 months ago. Let's fork the queen of the pawn, threaten checkmate. And if he goes over to avoid me capturing his queen, then I have checkmate in the corner. All right, let's play d4. So we're gonna flip the board. I'm basically gonna play this game with the black pieces. So this opening is d4 d5. So we're basically playing a reverse opening. I'm gonna play e3 because I'm down a tempo, so it's like d3 d5 d4. So my opponent is actually playing with the white pieces here objectively. Let's take. Let's just castle here. Oh, we will have Reddit React coming up later as well. Yes, you guys, we have Reddit React. Okay, I'm gonna go knight c3, rook d1. Generally, you want to develop your king before you start playing in the center. My opponent's trying to play in the center. It's a little bit early for that. Now he's going to run into some trouble here on this diagonal, I suspect, because I'm going to get the pyramid. So let's take. I can go knight b5 or knight d5. I'm going to take the pawn, though. Need a Volantines for the 9 months. I need a Volantines. Appreciate it. Let's go knight d5, hit the bishop, hit the pawn. Thank you to Kersey for the prime. Thank you so much to Kersey. Appreciate it. Let's see. I can take a pawn. It's not good. I can take the bishop probably and go like rook c1 maybe. This guy's playing very well for a 921 J Riga 921. You're playing very well. No, it's not a speed run. We're doing a view arena. But the thing with the main view arenas we do is that generally when I play on my main accounts and I have a really high rating, I only play against most of the top players. So like someone who's under like the rating of like 1800 will probably have very little chance to play against me in a view arena. Whereas here on this account, probably I would say since I'm 599, players from like I would say 500 up to maybe like about 1500 will play me. So it mixes it up, and gives some of these lower rated players a chance to play me. Okay, let's go rookie 1. Wish I could meet and greet Hikaru one day too, but I guess he won't come to Europe. I've been to Europe. I probably spent almost about the same amount of time in Europe as I have in the US in the last 10 years, if I had to guess. So I'm not opposed to going to Europe, but I would say pretty until COVID's done, I'm not going anywhere near it. Thank you to Nilly Willy for the 14. Let's take the knight. Let's just play an end game here. Okay, let's trade. Let's go back. My opponent has split pawns. He has pawn islands, so I should be able to put a lot of pressure on him. Rook d8 is a very good move. Okay, let's go here. Maybe rook a4, hit the pawn. Let's go b3. Maybe I have rook a4. Very tricky endgame. I think I take, and I'm going to come back here. Oh, what was that? Oh, what was that? I just slipped. Okay, let's go d5. That was very weird, actually. Let's see. Surely he can, yeah, surely he can figure it out. Yeah. No, I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, what was that? Okay, let's keep going. Why the premium you a minute? Because there's no point at that point. Yeah. I think I looked away for a second. I just saw the rook on a different square. Let's play a6. So a6. Let's go bishop f5, e6 here. Yeah, nicely done. Yeah, exactly. Thank you to Omni Strike for the 5 months. Let's take this guy. Might actually be a Smurf. 400 rating is possible. Thank you to Paul Sama for the 6 months. Let's take. Just take the pawn. Take the knight next move. All right, let's see. About to come on an elo guesser. Yeah, that'd be a pretty funny elo guesser, right? Let's play queen d4. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna take the knight next move. Let's take and take. Should win this game pretty quickly. Let's take the knight here. I was wondering why you did that, and then I saw the title. Right, exactly. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Okay, so he plays bishop e2, so I have bishop and a knight here, so I should be winning 1-2 versus 1. Okay, let's castle here. Okay, let's trade the rook. Play f5 g6. Okay, this one there should be no slips. Let's just trade pieces. Oops. Oh, was Canty there? Yes, you guys. I played James Canty in Detroit the other day. He was there. We played quite a few games. I won't say what happened in the games because of course that would ruin it. But yes, he was there. So let's go here. Oh, hey Jimmy, how's it going? So So yeah, again, I won't ruin it by telling you guys what happened, because that will obviously all be on YouTube. But yeah, it's good. D4. Let's play this game with black. So my opponent played D4 and I played D5. I think the round was funner for the 4 months. Go here. Play E3. I guess I'm playing like down a tempo again, because my opponent played D5 on move 1 and I played D4. But yeah, I okay, let's go 92. We'll just play, I guess we'll just play a London system down a tempo here, or something like that. Let's go C3, maybe knight F3 here. Yeah, basically it's like black plays first, because I played here, he played here, and then I played here. So it's like he played D5 and I played D4. So we're playing this game where black is white and black is white and white is black. Okay. All right. I guess I'll just trade some knights here. Maybe bishop b5, maybe h4 next move. Thanks for signing my artwork in Detroit. Yeah, no problem. No problem. And yeah, I realized as soon as I started saying that, it sounded weird. Thank you to Gus Days for the 12 months. Appreciate it. Okay, let's take the pawn here. Okay. All right, I'm gonna take the pawn on c7 here. Maybe I'll go knight e2, knight g3 next move. All looks pretty good. Also, you guys, I was in Detroit, but as I think you guys can see, I have my shirt on. I don't know if you guys can see, but it says Detroit City Chess Club. So, so they were very kind, and in terms of my time, the amount of time I spent there, they actually they gave me a free T-shirt. Let's go knight e2, maybe knight g3 next move. Yeah, remove the shirt and show it. Right, exactly, you guys. Yeah. No Lions jersey. Lions jersey. Lions. I mean, maybe the Lions will win a Super Bowl in my lifetime, but I'm pretty skeptical. Okay, let's take the pawn here. Wow, offensive. Yeah. I don't know about the Tigers. Tigers, of course, are a good team. But yeah, the Lions have been bad for what, the last like 70 years. Let's play bishop d3. Also, you guys, in other news, of course, yesterday was a very sad day, and I expect the atmosphere here at TSM to be very, very sad and very slow, because of course TSM lost a heartbreaker to Cloud9, of course, in LCS, and they came up just short of going to Worlds. So it's probably going to be a pretty sad day here at TSM. I don't know when everyone's going to be here, but it's going to be a sad day. Just take the knight, take the bishop here. Thank you to Wolf Ben for the 9. Thank you to Professor Burr for the 6. Thank you to Fargia 2 for the prime. Let's just castle here. No sneaky, no worlds. Yes. Oh, they lost in the best of 5 to Cloud9. They won the first game, lost the second game, won the third game, and then unfortunately lost games 4 and 5 in the best of 5, so they lost 3-2. Unfortunate, but basically, yeah. I think, I mean, I just expect it to be a very sad day here. Like, very sad day. Okay, let's go queen b7, hit the rook, hit the bishop. I must bring honor to TSM. Well, I did win in St. Louis. So yeah. I mean, Perks was obviously incredible. Like, I don't really understand that much about League and like the bigger picture, the deep strats, but Perks was pretty incredible. I watched parts of it. I was kind of busy doing many different things. Okay, my opponent's playing d4, d5, c4. So remember, I'm playing with black, so I'm going to play the reverse Slav defense. This is so weird trying to play this, though. Wait, if I play the Slav, no, maybe I'll play the Queen's Gambit accepted, and I'll play e3, c4. I'm going to play the Queen's Gambit accepted. Let's go e3 here. Play knight f3 or c4. I guess I'll go knight f3. Maybe bishop b5 next move. Okay, go c4. Let's go knight d4. We need Naka versus Tang Tang TSM versus C9. That would probably, me versus Tang would in like Blitz would be about this, as close as all the NA teams playing League and Worlds against all the teams from everywhere else. Very low probability of it being exciting. Let's go Knight C3. Yeah, the season is over for TSM today. Yeah, it's over. Okay, takes. I'm just gonna take back. Thank you to Shalea. Hope for the gift of sub to Stuff and Muffin. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Okay, I can play Queen B3 here and put a check on F7. Thank you to Charismatic Insanity for the 5 months. I don't really play League, but I have been following. Of course, I feel like when you're a member of an org and that's their main game, you have to at least be somewhat knowledgeable about it. But as I said, on the flip side, in regards to that, I do wonder, like, in a way, I mean, you know that you assume all these teams when they go to Worlds are going to get absolutely smoked by was it G2 or one, or was it Fnatic? I don't remember who won that. But you know that when they go in and it's like they play T1 or they play G2 Fnatic, all these teams from everywhere else, that they're gonna get smashed. So in a way, it's like it's still a heartbreaker, but it's like it would be like if you're like number I don't know, number 50 in the world, and you go play like a World Blitz and Rapid chess tournament, and you go and play and you try to have a good result, but you know that you have zero chance of winning. So maybe it's not. I mean, it's heartbreaking, but it's also not the end of the world. Okay, so it's Fnatic that beat G2. Okay, I had the order wrong. Thank you. I hope for the gift of something to JPG for the 15 and a Mashake for the prime. Okay, what do I have? Let's just castle here. The difference is that they think they have a chance. Okay, maybe you're right about that. I don't know. Let's go Bishop G5. Stop roasting the TSM League team. Oh, I'm not really roasting them. I mean, I don't think Cloud9 will do any better at Worlds. I don't think any of the NA teams will. Wait, it's my move or it's his move? Let's just check and take. Okay, let's play with black and not white. So I'm gonna play D. My opponent played D4. I play D5. Let's play Knight F3. Probably he'll go C5 and E3, and then with the Queen's Gambit declined. Yeah, we're gonna have a Queen's Gambit declined, except I'm playing with white and not black. Okay, so he plays Knight C6, so I can play C3 and transpose into a triangle Slav with colors reversed, or I can stick to my regular stuff and play the. I'm gonna play a Queen's Gambit declined here with Bishop E2 and castles, maybe Knight BD2. Thank you to Kryptonite for the 2 months. Thank you so much, Kryptonite. Okay, so I'll castle here. He'll probably play E6, and I'll play Knight D2. Okay, so far we're playing Queen's Gambit decline, colors reversed here. He can play A6. He can also just go Bishop E7, which is pretty standard. It takes in C4, so C4 right away. Queen's Gambit declined. He plays Bishop F4, E6. This is really weird trying to figure out how to play this, because I'm playing Queen's Gambit decline, but colors are reversed. I think I'm supposed to take and go C4 here. Yeah, basically I'm playing this game with white with black and not white. Essentially, I'm playing where my opponent played D4 on move 1. Thank you, Don Vigolius, for the prime. Chalea Hope. Thank you to Lion Kongi for the 6 months. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. I guess I'll take. How will TSM League improve? I don't know. Again, I'm not some League expert or anything, but it looks like one of those things where North America is not as strong as the rest of the world. But yeah, I don't know. Again, no expert at all, but just based on my random little bit that I've seen. Thank you, Talfan, for the 3 months. Let's go Knight D4, hit the bishop, hit the knight here. Thank you to Benny Stones for the 12 months. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you, Benny Stones. Okay, let's take. My opponent has an Isolani pawn here on D5 that's blockaded, so I can really put pressure on it quite easily here. Is there Arena Kings today? No, there's no Arena Kings, you guys. Arena Kings is done for now. They finished Arena Kings about a month and a half, maybe not a month and a half ago, about a month ago. It finished. Season 7 finished. So season 8 of Arena King should be coming up probably the next month or two, I'm guessing. That'd be my guess. Let's see. I can take a pawn. I don't like it. Let's go here, trade some bishops. Good Chalet. Hope for the gift of sub. What about chess played quick? I don't know when the next chess played quick is. I have no idea. Let's go rook fd1. Okay, I guess I'll drop my bishop back. a5, I don't know if it's a great move, but it's decent. I'm trying to put pressure in the center here. I'm gonna grab. I'm gonna be a pawn grabber here. Go here. Who will I be paired with for Twitch rivals? I actually have no idea. I have no idea whatsoever, but it's gonna be fun. That's on, I think, August 26th, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, I think I go here to fork the bishop and the queen. He goes queen c7. Guess I'll trade some rooks here. Should be a pretty good position. This guy's playing pretty well also for an 800. Where's the Mouseslip? Yeah, exactly. Where's the Mouseslip? They can go here. Okay, take the pawn. I can play knight d4 here. When will I do a hot tub stream? Hot tub was the meta months ago. Certain people apparently missed that fact, and they tried to do it more recently, and it's not the meta. Okay, let's just take with the pawn here on d4 here. Okay, I can maybe play a4. I can also go rook a1. I'm actually not really I'm not really doing great here, honestly. I'm not. It's not easy to win this. Go here, maybe a3, plant the bishop on b4 where it guards everything. Still quite tricky though. Let's take with the pawn. Do I know Kosku, Latin America's biggest streamer? He just had dinner with Lionel Messi. I thought the streamer who was connected to Lionel Messi was eBay. But anyway, okay, let's go rook c1. Need a perk for the 8 months. Thank you so much to perk. Appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, eBay and Kosku. Okay, yeah, I don't really know them. But yeah, I saw eBay was doing a lot of stuff with Messi. Let's go here, hit the pawn. This guy's playing very well. Very good game. All right. Tricks only. Okay, so my opponent's playing with black. So let's play d4 and c4 here. He'll probably okay, plays the e3. So okay, so he's playing like a queen's gambit. It's like queen's gambit declined, I guess. He can play knight f6, or he can go bishop b4, or sorry, knight f3 or bishop b5. He plays a triangle defense, so I can play e5, which transposes. So let's go e5 takes, and bishop d7. This probably will turn into a there's a Marshall gambit here with check, bishop d7. He plays knight f3, not quite as good. Let's take. Let's go knight f6. Am I gonna play with coffee chess again? That was so much fun to watch. Down the road, yeah, for sure I will. My schedule's pretty hectic at the moment. I have a lot of travel plans, so it's not ideal, but yeah. Let's go here. Oops, there goes the queen. Did I know that Jocelyn streams? I only found out recently. He's a really nice guy. Yeah, I knew that Jocelyn was a streamer. We've had some battles online, so yeah, Jospum. I think Jospum won the Arena Kings final, the one that I didn't play. So very happy for him, and yeah, he's someone who's been streaming quite a bit. Is this rated? No, it's unrated, you guys. But yeah, what I would say is probably are one of my travel plans, are they for chess or recreation? I plan to try like once a month to travel and like go to like a chess club, try to do some kind of IRL streaming, or not streaming, sorry, IRL videos for YouTube. That is one of my plans for sort of the long term, I guess you could say. I also know that I have to travel for a sponsorship thing coming up coming up, you know, at the end of this month. I also am going to St. Louis. There's a Chess 960 event in the beginning of September, so I have a lot of like really short trips, like, so it's a little bit hectic at the moment. Why do the clocks in the Sinkville Cup run down to 0000 even when they hit the 40th move? Isn't that risky if you notated the moves wrong? For example, that's just the way that clocks are programmed. Clocks are programmed to run out of time before they add the extra hour. That's just the way clocks have been programmed forever. Why don't you make a live stream from where you go? There are a couple of reasons I don't really do that. First of all, if I'm playing in a chess tournament, it is somewhat serious. Uh, so I can't. I mean, I have to like use my time wisely. Is what I would say. Secondly, when I was in Detroit, for example, um, actually, Casey about no, you're not understanding what the question was. The question is that if you use a regular clock, the time does run to 0 before the hour is added. So like it is true that if you watch a live broadcast of a chess game, you'll see a player might have 10 minutes, but the clock will run down to 0 before you get that extra hour. So it can be a little bit risky, but players don't generally make mistakes notating unless there's a big time scramble right around the last like 5 to 10 moves. Okay, let's take the rook here. Also, as far as like why don't IRL stream it, one of the reasons I don't IRL stream it is because, for example, I was in Detroit this past weekend, and with very minimal sort of uh advertising and everything, there still probably were about 50 plus people who showed up, and that's like with that's with no advertising. So if like if I had if I put it out there much more way, there's a good chance there could have been like 100 to 200 people, and then it would have become like a bit of a security issue. So that's what I would say also, as far as why I'm not going to be doing why I'm not going to be like live streaming it. All right, let's go D4. Let's play as black. You did put it out there on stream and on Twitter. On Twitter, I put something out once it had started. I didn't put it out like the night before. I was told specifically not to. Yeah, I put it out on Twitter right as it started, though. So that was like, that was not like the night before or anything of that sort. Okay, I can play here. What do I want to play? I guess I'll just go here on Bishop E2. Play the Queen's Gambit properly. Okay, so we're playing Queen's Gambit decline. Colors reversed. Takes. Now I can take with the knight or the pawn. I'm gonna take with the knight and take back with the pawn. Let's make it check, hit the king. Guess I'll just go rook e1, maybe c3 next move. Actually, let's drop back, maybe knight f3, knight e5, maybe c3, c4 at some point. Will I play in classical tournaments soon? I'll play in classical tournaments here and there. But what I would say again is that for me, the stream is more important, and trying to take 2 weeks off to play classical chess is not. I mean, it's not the smartest decision, shall we say? Let's leave it at that. I'm gonna play b4 here. Maybe a5, maybe it takes on b5 next move. Do I ever think of selling merch? Yeah. Let's go here. I can take and play rook a5. Is the Terrorish defense sound? It's playable. It's playable. Okay, that looks dubious. I'm gonna take and hit the pawn on a6 here. All right, it goes rook a8. I can play queen e2 to hit the pawn. Maybe rook a1 next move. Looks very, very good here. I guess you meet many chatters in Detroit. Detroit was awesome. Detroit was great. I enjoyed it. I've enjoyed every time I've gone to Detroit. I've had a great time. So so I would just say that, yeah, the people there are awesome. And the people there are awesome, and the chess community is incredible. Most of the players I played, I would say were I think probably the last like 5 to 6 were a little bit lower rated, but almost all the players were like 1800 plus. Let's take with the rook. Maybe we play queen b5. Let's go here, put pressure on the queen and the knight. Maybe rook a6 next move. It looks very, very good. Does Detroit have any GMs? I don't believe they do currently. Ben Feingold, who's a GM, he spent many years in Detroit, but he hasn't been there for a long time now. He's probably he's the only player I think from Detroit who was GM who was GM level when he was there, and he is a grandmaster now. Play Queen C6 and take. Would I ever do any vlogs for upcoming trips? I don't really see the value in doing vlogs. To me, it doesn't really make sense what for doing it. I mean, I'm already going and recording stuff that's going to be on YouTube, so I don't really see the purpose of doing it. Also, there's only so much time in the day, and you really have to pick your priorities and do what you can. Go, I guess, here and take maybe. I think I'm gonna go here and maybe rook c5. Try to trade some rooks. I'm up a lot of pawns here. I'm up what, 3 or I guess 2 pawns technically. I'm up 2 pawns here. Let's just go here. Go back to a5. The rook a6, b5, c4. What happened to my pineapple suit? I never was able to order it because they didn't have the right sizing for it. So like I really wanted to, but I think that it was like 4 or 6 sizes too up that I would have had to go. And then it's like, and also I saw people were saying like, even when you do that, it's not just the suit jacket. They also were saying that like the pants were not adjusted the same. So there were all kinds of little things that that stopped me from doing it. Go here, trade some queens. Oops, that's a free rook. Let's go here. I have check and check. Should be winning. Just noticed that Fabiano plays MVL today. Yeah, I mean, I've seen the results in the Sinkfield Cup, but I haven't paid super close attention. Just take, and oh, that's actually just checkmate. Okay. I thought you would Mouseslip and sack the queen, not trap mine. Right. Oh, today Kobe would be 43. Rest in peace, Mamba. Yeah. Knight f6. Okay, I guess we'll play c5, knight c6 here. This is just the same kind of let's go here. Playing good developing moves, but normally you want to develop on the side where you're castling the king of the start versus developing on the other side generally. Not that this is bad by any means, but there will be issues. How is this a Mouseslip arena? Because white's supposed to start with pawn to d4 and white plays d3. Okay, I could take the bishop. I think I will. We'll do a recap of any of the Sinkfield Cup games. Probably not, but I will probably cover it for like an hour later on today. So I will probably cover it. White could start with e3 or d3. Yeah, both work for Mouseslips. Nemo is in LA and he plans to play chess with her. I know that Nemo was playing over with the coffee chess people yesterday, so I'm sure you guys will see some content from her in that regard shortly. But no, I mean I'm very busy. Good. G6, bishop G7, and castles here. Need a solid mech for the 8 months. Thank you so much for solid mech. Appreciate it. Should a 1600 study theory? No, a 1600 should have a basic opening setup, I would say, but that's about it. The rest, the openings do not matter at the 1600 level. You want a basic opening setup, but you don't need to memorize or like go into really deep analysis and long lines. Need a soft maybe for the 9 months. Appreciate it. Okay, let's just castle here. I have bishop g4. I have knight f3. I have e6 here as well. Yeah, I'm talking about Chiyu Zhao, also known as Nemsco on Twitch. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Thank you to How to Vaz for the Prime. Thank you so much to How to Vaz. Appreciate it. I'm gonna play e6 here, maybe b6, bishop b7 next move. Really do like my position. Thank you to 3 stinky fingers for the 6 months. Thank you so much to 3 stinky fingers. Appreciate it. Thank you. All right, I can play b6, bishop b7, fianchetto the bishop, and I've got a great bastion on d4 as well. So it's all very good. New here. Hope you're having a good day. I'm having a great day, Drake Trader. Hope you're doing well too. Need a wildfire for the 5 months. Thank you to Rookie for the 5 months as well. And yes, you guys, tomorrow we go for repeat 11 out of 11 in Title Tuesday. We try to win a second perfect Title Tuesday in a row. Probably not, but we'll do our best tomorrow. That's gonna be our plan. I liked you on Netflix Explain this week. Yeah, Netflix Explained, I think they did a pretty good job. I thought overall it was well done. I mean, they made their mistake with some of the opening diagrams, as everybody knows, but overall I thought it was pretty good, contrary to some of the other opinions on Twitter by chess personalities. But for me, it was overall I thought it was well done. All right, let's play d4, and we're gonna play with the black pieces here. Okay, let's play e3 here. Okay, let's play knight f3. All right, I can play knight d2 here. I can also go c3. I can just play, I think I'll just play standard queen's gambit declined here again. Thank you to Thomas for the tier 1. Thank you so much, Thomas. Let's castle. He goes c4, so he tries to build a long chain. Now I remember when I played the Nationals in 1997, I believe. No, it was 96. Sorry, because the Yankees won that year. I played the national championships. I believe it was second grade in Terre Haute, Indiana, and I played a game which was the advanced French, where I got this long pawn chain: b2, c3, d4, e5, and my opponent got this chain running from e6, f7, e6, d5, c4, and when an opponent gets a long chain like this, it's very hard to play against. And especially if you're newer to the game and you see a chain like this, one thing you want to try to do is you want to try to break the long chain. So that's why I'm going to play b3 here. Oh, what is that? Is that a hyperpog go moment? Just because I referred to a game I played in 1996? I mean, come on. Actually, though, it's funny you guys say I played a national championship when 2/3 of chat weren't born. Yeah, but the great thing about Detroit yesterday, there was this older gentleman who I played against. Actually, it was 2 days ago now. This older gentleman I played against in Detroit on Saturday, and he was dressed very dapper, like he wore like suspenders, a really nice dress shirt. He was dressed in his Sunday best, and it was really funny because when I played him, we asked him a couple of questions like, what's his name, what's his rating, and he's like, he said his name, and he's like, I was 1800, or I was like 1800 level in 1980, which was pretty funny. Okay, I'm gonna take the pawn here. I'm gonna play knight d2 next move. I need a piece be a pawn for 2 months. Thank you so much. Let's go knight d2. I played 1800 level in 1800. Yeah, let's take the pawn. I don't think he's 90 years old, but he was probably like 80 years old. But he was dressed really dapper, like really nice guy, and it was just I'm sure you'll see it in the videos on YouTube. It was hilarious because when they asked him what his rating was, he's like, I was like 1800 and like 1980, and it was just like funny. Yeah, I mean, he good? I mean, considering his age, yeah, he was for someone who's probably like 80 years old, and was 1800 like what 40 years ago. Yeah, he was pretty good. Play knight b1, hit the bishop on c3. I was 1800 and 1492. I used to play this guy named Chris on a boat. He wasn't bad. Yep. Okay, let's go bishop d3. Hit the knight on e4. So yeah. But yeah, I do hope you guys enjoy those videos. They'll be on YouTube probably the next like 3 to 4 days. And really really looking forward to just seeing how you guys like them. Why did I only upload 5 rounds of Title Tuesday on YouTube? The next 6 rounds, part 2 of Title Tuesday, I believe will be coming out pretty soon as well. So we have that coming up as well. Thank you to Blub Goodvis for the Prime. Thank you so much to Blub Goodvis. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Let's just take the knight here. Have I ever played Yuri Averbach? No, I have not played him. I did, however, play Shevchnikov. I lost the game to Shevchnikov in 2000 and I want to say 2003. I played him in an open tournament in Blood Slovenia, and I lost the game to him. So that is someone who's been in the news recently, who I did actually play against. Thank you to Labos for 352. Thank you so much, Labos. Trade. Let's take on e4. Go knight d2. Thank you to 23 Nick RL for the 9 months. Thank you so much. Let's just take. Okay, let's go here. Let's first of all pawn supports the bishop, but we also additionally close the file for the rook and the queen. So the bishop, it's like actually we have a sort of a wooden shield here on c5 again. Let's go here, use the jumper to end the game. Did I play the Sveshnikov against Sveshnikov? I think at the time I actually did play that opening, but he played something a little bit differently. He played it was e4 c5, and I believe he played f4 on move 2 with the white pieces. So that's what it was. All right, let's keep going. Play knight f6 here. I can obviously take the pawn. I can trade the queens and take the pawn at e4 here. Do I think Blitzstream is a strong opponent? Very strong player. Yeah, very, very strong player. Play knight d6. Don't you need to finalize decision attendance of the Grand Swiss pretty soon? I haven't decided on the Grand Swiss yet in terms of whether I'm playing or not playing. But I will say that I find it very interesting that in this, quote unquote contract with the Grand Chess Tour, FIDE basically reserves the right to fine you $5,000 if you end up withdrawing from the event for a reason that FIDE deems quote unquote unsatisfactory. So basically FIDE reserves the right to fine players if they withdraw from the event, but in the meantime FIDE also reserves the right to change the location, the dates, and players have no recourse, which is completely wrong as well. So there are a couple of issues I have with that. Let's take the pawn. I hit the rook on d1. So let's take the rook and castle. So that's part of the reason I haven't actually really done anything about it. The second part that I would add in regards to that is that there still is a lot of time. There's still a lot of time. The deadline for that event is like August 30th, I believe. So we'll see. But they changed because of COVID restrictions. Well, the point is that FIDE already changed the event from Isle of Man to Riga, Latvia. That's the first thing. They already changed the location once. And so when I see a contract and it says like they basically reserve the right to decide whether something is satisfactory or not satisfactory, that's already a big red flag. But then the second part where they reserve the right to change the location, there's nothing in there about a recourse for players, is also 100% unacceptable. Let's take the knight. Take the bishop. Okay, let's play knight f6 again. Let's kick the knight out of c3. Let's go c5. I hung a pawn on c5, right? Oh, he missed it. Let's take. Play e5, maybe knight c6 next move. Pretty normal so far. Play f5. Just speculating, but I think if they change the venue and you say you can't go because of that, I think that would be satisfactory. Otherwise, they're just trolling. Sure, but just because FIDE says that isn't good enough, because legally that's not how it reads. So again, you can say, well, sure, FIDE should be objective about it, but if they're putting it in a contract in a certain way, one thing you will learn. I mean, well, I guess most people probably already know this, and it's not necessarily political. But the fact is, like, what is in writing legally versus what is common sense are two very different things. And so like, yeah, let's play queen d7. Also, I would say the second part about that is that sure, they should be reasonable about it, but it is FIDE, and some of the people high up at FIDE definitely are not fans of me, and so I don't actually trust that they wouldn't try to pull some nonsense. So that's the second part of what I would say. Okay, so let's see what Yellowhead will do. Plays e4, e5. Why are they not fans of me? Oh, I mean, there are many reasons. First of all, there are a lot of people within FIDE who who hate what's happening online. They really want chess to go back to the way it was with over the board chess, primarily because FIDE makes their money from over the board chess. They make money from dues, they make money from registration fees, and then also tournaments having to pay money to get events rated. So that's the primary reason. But additionally, there are a lot of players, well, they are chess players, but there are a lot of people within FIDE who also are purists. They believe in the game as it was with just over the board slow chess, and that's what they prefer. So those are the two single biggest reasons. Play knight c6, maybe bishop e6 next move, maybe queen d7. Also, you have to pay. Yeah, FIDE also gets money from the title application. So say for example, Hans, when he's, or not even Hans, Mishra's a better example. Mishra's currently an international master, and technically now he's going to get his title confirmed at the next FIDE Congress. But when he gets his title confirmed, I believe that in order for the submission for him to get the title, the United States Chess Federation is going to have to pay a fee for that application to FIDE. So let's play f6 here and hit the bishop. So there's that too. I can take the pawn on d4 here, and I will. Do we have any idea of how big a fee it is? I'm sure that I could find that out, but right off, it's not. I mean, I don't think it's huge, but if you think about the number of people who get titles every year, think about the amount of money federations have to pay, because you're not just talking GM, you're talking GM, IM. FIDE Master, I don't think you have to submit an application, but still, even International Master, I'm betting that every year, this is just a rough, wild guess, I have no idea. But I would bet that there probably are, I want to say 500 players who become an IM every single year. So think about the amount of money federations have to pay for it. Okay, let's take the knight here. Why do you have a low rated account? It's not interesting to watch these games. Well, I think it's good for the players I'm playing against, because I think they learn something from it. Okay, let's go checkmate. King is stuck. According to Google, the GM title is 330 euros. Oh, so the application is 330 euros, so like $400. So think about that. If you have, that's just for GM. So imagine how many other people are. Oh, my opponent plays d4, so I'm playing with white. So let's go c4 here. So there is a lot of money in that as well. Let's play knight c6. Let's go here. I believe the U.S. Federation probably had to pay for the submission when I became a GM norm, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, let's go e3 here. So we're playing Queen's Gambit declined reversed. Go back. Let's just go here in castles. Also, you guys, another example of well, another thing that I do know about is that, like, if players switch federations, for example, like if a player like Levon Aronius switches federations from Armenia to the United States, which I think he's in the process of doing. I don't know when it'll be finalized or what exactly the situation is, but when but when he becomes when he switches the federation to America, either him or someone has to basically will have to pay Armenia, the Armenian Chess Federation, I believe 50,000 euros. And I believe out of that, I think FIDE also gets a cut from that. So FIDE is very driven by everything that happens over the board. Like, everything over the board is what drives FIDE. Let's play rook e8 and rook a d8 next move. No, I said 5-0, not 1-5. I said 5-0. 5-0, yeah, 5-0, not 1-5, 5-0. Okay, I can take with the pawn here. I think I will. I'll play knight e4 next move, maybe, or e5, e4. Why? Because it's like, for example, think about, if tomorrow, I don't know, Messi, or think about tomorrow for Ronaldo's like, you know what, you guys, I just want to go play for Man U. I mean, that really has the potential to tilt the field, and players who are over 2700 potentially can tilt the field in a very huge way if you're talking about events like the chess Olympics. So that's the main reason. Satan goes d3 here. I can play queen e7, queen e5. I think I will actually. Too soon on the messy swapping teams. Yeah, well, I'm just giving you an example. I'm saying that I think they try to compare it to football, where basically, you know, it's like the transfer fee type of situation. Let's go knight e4 here, or d4. It's actually, my opponent's playing very, very well. It's a very unclear situation for me here. Can Levon still change his mind? I don't know if Levon can. I mean, Levon's playing for the US. He's made the announcement, but I don't know, like, I don't know what his situation is. I just know that it's very complicated. So FIDE is not a fan of streamers in general. I mean, they're probably just not a fan of online chess in general, because it's not their model. The way that FIDE makes money is from registration fees, as I said, like all fees related to over the board tournaments. There's no fee for an online tournament if you think about it. If there's an online tournament, what can FIDE do? They get no revenue out of it, and at the same time, online tournaments are actually booming right now. So of course FIDE is not in favor of it. Let's go bishop f8. Chess Champions Tour, by the way, I believe there was a 5-year agreement between, I believe, Norway Chess, maybe not Norway Chess. There was a group in Norway, and there's a 5-year deal. So the Chess Champions Tour, I believe, is going to be happening for the next like 5 years, if I understood the press releases correctly, which is pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. Go queen f7, maybe rook d5, rook f5. Obviously take it and go rook here, maybe rook f5, hit the pawn. Maybe I have h5 too next move to hit the queen. Go here, hit the queen. I can take f2, go queen f3. What stops them from changing their model? Well, I think the thing that stops them from changing their model is that you can't really, you can't raid online tournaments, so you can't create fees for that, and then B, their platform is pardon my French, their online playing platform is totally horrible compared to chess24, chess.com, and Lichess. So no, they don't get any traffic, so they can't make money off of that. Let's go rook f8 here. Oh, there's also Kasparov chess too. Yeah, there's also Kasparov chess, which I forgot about as well. Let's go rook f3. Checkmate. Let's keep going. That guy came very close for a 680. Thank you to Ziggy Club for the 12 months. All right, let's play with black again. I'm gonna play. I'm black, so I'm gonna go d4 here on move 2. Let's go knight f3. Let's go here in castle. Why are all the 600 so good today? They're actually playing well. Very limited blunders, but they aren't playing perfect, so we know nothing weird is going on. Take with the e pawn, play knight d2, bishop d3. I guess I'll play a4, a5. Maybe try to attack on the queen side here. Go here. How are you playing black with the white piece? Because I basically lost the tempo on move 1. I mouse slipped. Go rook e1. My rating is 599 because we're playing unrated. Go b4. I guess I'll take, play like bishop a3 here, maybe just bishop b2 and take. Go rook c1. A lot of pressure on the c file here. I can play knight e5 next move. Maybe knight b3. My opponent's in a lot of trouble. His king and his queen are not where they want to be with my rook lining up. Why does every single chess player hate FIDE? Oh, it's not about hating FIDE. It's about what the realities are of the situation. Need a Shaydog for the 26 months. What? Happy what? There's no such holiday. There's no such holiday. Anyway, okay. Stake with the queen. Take the bishop. It's like I'm thinking. I'm like, wait a second. What? Go queen c1. Now there is, right. Let's go knight e5 check. Hit the king. Hit the pawn. Yeah, I should have a checkmate somehow, but I don't see it, so I'm just gonna go here to hit the pawn. I don't have a checkmate. I don't. Let's go check. Well, I take a break from chess and show some StarCraft 2 skills. Nah, I mean, I never really got into StarCraft 2. It's never my thing. Okay, again, I'm black, so I'm gonna play just the regular Queen's Gambit declined here. Go here and take. Play h3 and take. Chess is your thing. I played a little bit of Jump King off stream yesterday, but not much. I'm gonna play Road 96. I'm gonna play that tomorrow, I think. Oh, my man got his bishop trapped. Danger with putting your bishop when you create these chains is that's why you always have to look to create the triangle chain, or why the London meme is so popular, because you always run this risk of getting your bishop trapped if you don't create the perfect chain at the very start. It's really, really important to create the chain. Take. Do I think there's any way another organization will come and take FIDE's place with international rankings and stuff, essentially make FIDE obsolete? I doubt that. I really don't see that happening. I guess XQC played Road 96. I didn't see that. Was that yesterday or not, you guys? Because I saw Lyric and and Charlie Moist playing it. That's what I saw, and it looked like a fun game. Oh, so XQC did it first. Okay, yeah. So it's just trade again. I have 4 minor pieces. He has 1, 2, 3. So 4 versus 3. You always want to trade down because you're way ahead. Okay, let's go here. Just develop the finished pieces. You won't be there for PogChamps. We'll miss you in XUC. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't ever really in the works. I mean, first of all, originally I was going to play this Meltwater event on Chess 24. And I mentioned this to chess.com. They were unwilling to even consider changing the dates. I think because their sponsor was like, you have to have the tournament on these dates. End of story. No moving it around. So originally I was going to play that, but then even without Meltwater happening, I have other sponsorship obligations coming up anyway, so it's a very busy time. Twitch Rivals is coming up as well in a couple of days, so many different things going on. Thank you to Goat Patronus for 300 bits. Thank you so much, Goat Patronus. Of course, it's completely winning. I have a nice pawn. Again, this is just an end game, and so I think what I do is I'm just gonna trade pieces off here. Ludwig is a favorite. I don't think Ludwig is a favorite. I think the favorite is very clearly Box, unless I missed something. Because Box and Ludwig played recently, and Box beat Ludwig pretty handily, I thought. Let's take the pawn. Let's go bishop d3 again. I can just trade off pieces here. Oh, Ludwig is a fan favorite, not the winning favorite. Okay, yeah. I mean, of course, Ludwig's pretty amazing. Would I ever consider playing Risk on stream? I think I played. Is Risk the one with like the big red? You have like the big. Is that the one with like the red soldiers, green soldiers, and yellow soldiers? Like everything's like red, yellow, green. Or am I thinking of a different game? Let's go Rook F1 here. I need a Papega from NJ for the 3 months. Again, let's just trade everything down here. Yeah, it is. I think I've actually played that like once or twice, but it's been a long time. But I think I played it. Go King C3 here. I should play 12 minutes. What is 12 minutes? I have no idea what that one is. Thank you to Sid Marvel for the 7 months. Thank you so much to Sid Marvel. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. But yeah, I'll add in some variety. I think I'm gonna start. As a general rule, I refuse to watch. Amateur tourneys unless XUC is playing. He is the goat. Yeah, I mean XUC is the goat. Yeah, he's the greatest of all time. I wouldn't like 12 minutes. Okay, thank you to always right for the 6 months. Thank you so much. Actually, is 12 minutes the game that Hassan started last night? I didn't want. I think I saw. I only had to stream on for like 10 seconds, but I think that's what he was playing, if I remember correctly. Go here. Okay, I'm gonna castle here. I'm gonna build up a big center with E4 next move. Yeah, that's what he's playing. Okay, I had to stream on for like 10 seconds last night, so it's my type of game. Is it a horror game or not? Let's take and play Queen H5. Goes trade queens. Oh, he does have rook E8, but F4, F6, Bishop D5 should be winning. Okay, again, I just have an extra piece, so the simple way to win is just to trade off all these pieces. Let's go rook D1. I mean, horror games I can play, but I mean, Dead by Daylight is probably what I would play. Why is Samay not playing PogChamps? I really don't know. Like I said, I mean, I haven't been involved with any of the organization of PogChamps. Do I often watch tournaments? Not so much, no. Let's go Bishop E3, Bishop E3. I mean, Samay, like I would say Samay Reina and Northern Lion are probably the two best players, I would say, but they're also too strong for regular PogChamps. Maybe if there was another version of it they could play. What languages do I speak? I speak English. I speak good old English, and I mean I still think I can speak decent Italian. I understand Spanish pretty well, but I don't really speak it, and I understand some French. Those are the main languages. Little bits and pieces of Japanese as well, but Japanese, of course, is a whole different kettle of fish. Take and take the pawn at A7. Need a American for the 8 months. Congrats on your Ethereum investment, doing well. I'm pretty sure my Ethereum investment is not doing that well. I'm pretty sure I'm still losing money. I told you guys before. I bought $25,000 of Ethereum at 30. I think it was like 3,800. Ethereum is 3332. So I mean, it's an investment. I think long term it'll do fine, but I'm not doing well on it. Let's take and let's keep going. Yeah, I mean it's yeah. Okay. Again, I'm black. I'm gonna go. Okay, this is actually not the Bond Cloud. This is the transvestite, I think. You go like here and you rotate the king and the queen. Like go king D1 or something. At least you're cutting your losses. I'm not cutting my loss. I'm holding it. I actually staked it. So I'm getting like 5%. Yeah, buying the literal peak, exactly. I mean, I didn't buy it as really an investment. I bought it because I just wanted to have some. But it's pretty funny that like as soon as I bought it, it's like, poop, right off the hill. Okay, let's go C4. Go Bishop G3. Play H4 here. Go Knight E5. Take the pawn. I can play B3, maybe King C2, King B2 next move. Yeah, it's been a weird day for stocks. It's been a weird period in general. Okay, let's take. Go Bishop D3, Bishop E4. Oh, it's looking like a good day. Tesla's finally back where it should be. Let's play Bishop E4 and take. Go Queen C3, Rook C1, put pressure on C6 here. Yeah, I'm gonna go Knight D6 here. Let's just go knight f5, hit the bishop on g7. Of course, this is just winning no matter what. Let's go king e2, rook d1, rook c1 maybe. Just take the bishop. I'll take and take. Missed you on campus, Marcia. Saw your tweet and rushed down there, but just missed you. Yeah, I mean, I specifically did the tweet that I did. I specifically put that out right as the event was starting, because I was told that if I put out the tweet like ahead of time, there might be a crush of fans, and there might be too many people showing up, and then it would become a security issue. So sorry about that, man. Okay, what can I do that's funny here? Life is good. Okay, I'm gonna play king d7. Yeah, I think I'm gonna play c6. I'm actually gonna put my king over here now. I had mate in one that I missed. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah. Let's go f6 and maybe e5. Build a big center here. Check. I'll go here. Let's see. I've moved my king. How many? Well, I have to be a little bit. Wait. Go here. Actually, I want to run out, but I'm probably getting mated here. So let's go here. Oh, this is not a rated event, you guys. We're doing this unrated, so there's no rating changes. I guess I'll develop my pony. Maybe knight f5, hit the queen, fork the bishop. This actually is already lost for my opponent because he's going to lose material after his next move. Wherever he moves the queen, I take the bishop and win the game. Well, Detroit, appreciate you for coming regardless. Hope you enjoyed your time here. I've always had a great time in Detroit. The things that the Detroit Chess Club, the young Detroit thinkers are doing is pretty amazing. So it's all very, very good. I've had great experiences in Detroit. Every time I've been there, it's been awesome. Okay, so I have bishop b4 check, I guess. Next move, this should just be winning. Move the king, yeah. Jump king, not today. Not today. I can make a check. I can also just check and take the rook. I'm glad you returned alive and in one piece from Detroit. I told you before, you guys, you're to stop listening to everything the media says. Detroit is a completely safe place if you're downtown. Let's go. I'm gonna run my king out here. Maybe king a6. Well, is there a free queen? What? Where was there a free queen? What? There's no free queen. There's no free queen. Let's just take the pawn. Go here. My king is pretty active. Again, it's an end game, so the king is an active piece. Bishop takes. What do you mean? He moved his queen to g3. He moved his queen to g3. What are you guys talking about? I hit the queen. He moved. I take. He moved the queen. Where was the free queen, you guys? What are you guys talking about? Go bishop f5 here. Yeah, I think I can just take the knight. Yeah, the queen's on h3, you guys. I took. Yeah, I took the... This is the point, you guys. Are you guys serious? Am I really going to have to explain this to you guys? He moved. I took the knight. I hit the queen here. He moved his queen. Where's the free queen? There was never a free queen. What are you guys talking about? You're crazy. You guys are crazy. You guys are crazy. So let's take the pawn. All right, how do I win this game? We're in an end game, so I mean, my king is pretty good. Maybe I can even run my king up and just eat the pawn at a2. It was check. If you guys want to go back to move 3, seriously, dude, it was check. I mean, seriously, are you guys crazy? Have you noticed my king is in check? I can't take the queen. Okay. All right. So king f2. Let's take the knight here. Let's go queen f6 check. Take the pawn here. Take the pawn with check. Good check. I think it's just mate. Okay, well, again, we'll just play it down a tempo with d4 here. Let's play c4, knight c3. Pretty normal so far. Actually, he's playing a London system with black here. So it's a reverse London. I guess I'll go here and trade. Why do I like trading a lot? I don't trade that much anymore. I used to trade a lot more. Go queen c2. Let's go. I guess I'll go here, move the bishop, move the rook, play in the center. I could take the pawn, but I won't. This is actually kind of have to take it, but I'm in some trouble because he has rook e8 here. And then I trade everything. Yes, it's a very effective method, you guys. If you can manage to win material and be ahead, always exchange your pieces off the board. Just make sure that you're ahead by a pawn or a knight or anything else, and then you can just trade all your pieces and win. This is not a speedrun. We're doing just a casual view arena. Go here. Go d5. Open up the position. It's actually not a great position. Why does your Twitch chat have so many rules? Because you don't want people writing nasty things. Let's plop the pony on e6 here. Create a great bastion. This is a really important bastion here. Can't be removed, so the knight's really good. Why on Radix I'm playing on a 599 account? Will I be free for these few weeks, or will there be more events to attend? I mean, it's a very busy time for me. I have the Chess 960 coming up September 7th to 10th. I also have to go to Bogota, Colombia. I think in about 5 days or something. So it's a very busy time. I think October will be very chill. Let's hit the rook here. Thank you to Mavsy Square for the 12 months. Thank you so much. Takes, I mate. I go here, check g3, should be winning. But I can also sidestep because I have an ice skater at the back. I feel for you. Why do you feel for me, you guys? It's just travel. It's not that big of a deal. But yeah, it's a very busy time. So thank you to Faizan Pakistan for the prime. Thank you so much to Faizan Pakistan. Appreciate it. Let's go 96 again. Create the bastion again. Learn something about the world from this decade, please. Yes, exactly, you guys. Play d6, d7. I guess should just be winning here. I have to do some promotional sponsor stuff. Do I feel concerned about flying, or I'm feeling okay? I'm not worried about flying personally. I don't know. I feel like at some point it's like, I don't know. Take a queen. Is it normal to have a good game having 98 accuracy? I would say in general it depends on the type of game, but 98 is always good. If the game is more than like 10 moves, that's very. Oh, I missed mate in one, but anyway. Yeah, everybody's forming their opinions based on watching Narcos on Netflix. I'm not playing the Olympiad. The online Olympiad, no, I'm not playing that one. Okay, again, I'm black, so I'll go d4. Okay, it goes that. Okay, actually, why am I doing this? This probably is wrong. Okay, let's just develop. Why is chess so hard? Because chess is so hard because it's a game that's super easy. It's super easy to learn the rules, but extremely hard to master. Which LA hike do you like the most? Do you prefer going outside LA? I don't have favorite ones. There's some good ones in Topanga. There's some in Topanga. Oh, if I take his night before, so I guess I'll take. There's some good ones in Topanga. But I'm probably in like a week or two. I intend to go and do San Gorgonius, I think it is, if I don't have it mistaken. Yeah, San Gorgonio, which is like, I think that's like it's 19-mile hike, so I'm probably gonna do that like in a weekend or two. Probably I'll do that. It's like pretty serious hike. It's like, yeah, the elevation is 11.5, and I think it's like 6k elevation gain. So that's probably a hike I'm doing the next week or two. Let's just take here. Am I afraid to go to Bogota? No, I'm not afraid to go to Bogota. Why would I be afraid to go to Bogota, you guys? Seriously, why would I be afraid to go to Bogota? Take with the pawn. Thank you to Ash074 for the 6 months. Thank you so much to Ash. Appreciate it. Thank you, Ash. Uh all right, let's take the queen. That's a Botez queen. Take. Castle my king here. Hikaru is not afraid of guns. He's been to Detroit, St. Louis, and Chicago. Yes, something like that. Anyway, yeah. Take the pawn here. Thank you to Heem 321 for the 2 months. Thank you so much to Heem. Appreciate it. Yeah. How am I? I'm doing well on this fine afternoon, morning, evening. Yeah, I'm doing quite well. NFTs, maybe I might be doing something NFT related in the near future. But yeah, Detroit videos should be on YouTube in the next, like, I think 3 to 4 days. Oops, I hung my queen. What a shame. But yeah, that's what I was saying. Take and go 95. That was a Mouseslip, you guys. That was a good Mouseslip. Can I share with you guys my most dangerous experience? I mean, not to be really negative, but my worst experiences, like the only times that I've ever felt really unsafe in my life ever, have been when I've been in St. Louis. That's the only place that I've ever been where I've actually been where I've really felt like unsafe and worried. Think of the Adrian's for the prime. Only place ever, only place in the entire world that I've ever spent time where I felt worried. Play E3 here. Sao Paulo, no, in Sao Paulo I never really was that afraid. In fact, in Sao Paulo, honestly, probably I shouldn't have done this, but I went to have dinner with a friend who was living there at the time, and I literally just went out and walked like probably 20 minutes. It's probably like mile and a half, and I walked to this nice steakhouse, and you know, I didn't get robbed or anything. I didn't feel like unsafe. So yeah, let's go here, rookie one. Yeah, and I can tell you, I remember because when it happened, it's like I at the time I think my car was in the shop or something. Tashkent was bad, but I wasn't like worried about my safety in Tashkent. That's completely different. But no, like I remember because I didn't have my car. My car was in the shop, and I think I had to go walking from my apartment at the time to this supermarket. I think it was Schnucks if I'm not mistaken. And I went to walk, and it was like maybe 11 o'clock or something, and like I literally I went across the street and it said walk, and the light was red, and I went across the street and I crossed the street, and basically someone in their car, they flash their lights at me and they started honking, and I'm like, okay, what is this? And of course I'm just walking. I walked over to the supermarket, and I noticed that when I was walking even to the supermarket, the car followed me. Like, it went into the parking lot and it sat there, and it's like, it was like, you know, what the hell is this? Go Bishop G3. No, they were a fan, yeah. And I remember this because I also at the time I called my stepfather too, and it was just like you know, really disturbing. Go I go Queen C1 maybe. Take, what about Newark? Actually, Newark is it's not great, but there was one time that I was flying out of Newark, and I think I had to get some paperwork for something. So basically, on my layover when I flew from Florida to Newark, I had to go to like FedEx or something, and so I had to go through the, you know, the mean streets of Newark, and there were people who were pretty they look pretty sketchy. They were trying to like sell some stuff, but again, I wasn't really worried about my life or anything. Take the pawn. So yeah, guess I'll take the pawn. Maybe knight g5 next move. Was this recent? No, both these experiences were a pretty long time ago. I think St. Louis was like 2012 maybe, or 2013. Newark was probably like 2016ish, 2016, 2017. Take the pawn here. I have knight g5 next move. Should be winning. Thank you to Alpha Numerica for the tier 1. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Okay, I have knight g5, queen h5 here. Rook f8 is actually a very good move, I think. I'm gonna check and go here. Maybe go for a mate. Still very complicated, not clear cut. Queen h7, knight e6 to fork the king and the queen. I think this is winning no matter what black does. I never felt unsafe in New York. No, I mean New York. I think New York after the 90s, relatively speaking, was completely fine. Let's go check, take. Favorite experience? I don't know, but I just know that the only place I ever really like, I was really like really worried was in St. Louis. Sao Paulo, completely fine, no issues. How are the androids in Detroit? I don't know. I didn't see any of the androids this time. That's a game that I wanted to play at some point, but I never got around to it. Let's go here in knight d6. Let's go check. Take the bishop. Should be winning. Also, you guys, we have some studies that we're going to get to as well today. We have like some pretty hardcore, like 5 or 6 very hard chess puzzle studies. So we're going to be doing those as well. So we have that coming up too. Thank you to Sios for the 2 months. Thank you so much to Sios. Let's go F. Nah, I hung a pawn. I kind of just wanted to end this game fast. Okay, let's just take. I would love to see your Detroit gameplay. That would be on YouTube. Yeah, that's going to be on YouTube. Why am I playing weaker players? I'm giving them a chance to play against, because when I do the normal view arenas, they don't have a chance. Generally, I don't play anyone below about 2200 for the most part in the view arenas. Just castle, play rook e8 here. Go here, open up the long diagonal for the bishop. I can then put the queen. Now, I think that was a Mouseslip. I think he meant to take, right? He meant to take. That was a Mouseslip. Let's go c6. Yeah, it'll be on YouTube. It's not gonna be on Twitch, because like again, I prefer to put the IRL, the live stuff on YouTube. Besides, most of the content YouTubers get tends to be from Twitch, so I might as well give them a bone and give them something that's exclusively there. So let's make a check. And a mate, sorry. How am I number 2 in this viewer arena? Oh, there's 2500 on 83. You know, Nash Bialuka for the 9 months. Yes, actually I have. I have actually done that before. I was gonna say, like, I don't generally do it much these days, but I think like it would be really good if a lot of Twitch streamers, like, if they went and saw like a psychologist to help them deal with like a lot of the negativity they have to deal with when they stream. Play h4 here, maybe h3 next one, maybe bishop g4. My man is just playing. I think he's trying to play a Bond Cloud type opening. Now there's this very nasty trick. The pawn could be on f2. It can be on f4. This is a trick that I remember I learned a long time ago in the early days when I was trying to play the hippopotamus against computers, where we try to fling an h pawn up the board. And basically there's this very effective tool where if you get this structure where the bishop has to go back and there's a knight in the way, you can pin the tail with bishop g4 to target the knight, and then you go bishop f3, knight g4, eat the pawn, and this pawn rolls down the board to h1. So you go here. Thank you, Dr. Furious George, for the 9 months. Thank you so much. Thank you, appreciate it. Thank you to Be More Herbie for the 15 months as well. Thank you so much to Be More Herbie. How many keyboards have you smashed in rage quits? Not many. I wanted, if I had to guess, I almost probably can single-handedly guess. I go here, by the way, exactly what I said is going to happen. I target the rookie moves, and then this pin is deadly, and I just go here, I eat the juicer, and then this one rolls to the end of the board, and this game over. Keyboards, I think maybe one or two, probably one or two. Mouse, so the number of mice that I've thrown across the room is actually probably pretty reasonable. That number is probably about like 6 or 7. And the number of headphones that I've taken and thrown across the room is, I think, 2 or 3. So that's about those are the stats, you guys. Let's go C6. Well, when you say smash a keyboard, what do you guys mean? When you say smash a keyboard, do you mean like pick up the keyboard and like throw it on the ground, or do you mean where I just like hit like 20 keys at the same time? Because hitting 20 keys, I don't think you can really consider that as like smashing the keyboard. Because I thought smash means like you literally take it and you snap it over your leg or something. But yeah, that's what I would say. I would say anytime when all 3 were done at the same time, no. Thank you to Lance Ulysses for the 11. Thank you to Henchman for the 6. Appreciate it. Play Night Fit. Do you think Alirez is second of one of the players in November? I would say like 90% certainty. Alirez is probably a second for Magnus. I think 90%. Play H2 here. Okay, I think I can make a queen, but I'm not going to. I'm going to try to use my knights. I cannot imagine smashing anything for a game. Oh, it's not hard. It's not hard. Go here. I'm going to go knight g4 next move. This is actually a checkmate here. It's very. You think it's Nepo? I don't think it's Nepo because I assume Nepo is probably working with the Russian contingent, is my guess. I think Alirez is working for Magnus. I would say like with very high probability he is. Okay, let's play f6 here. Something different. Jack Morris said, what did he say? He said Otani is very, very good in terminating game broadcasts. What? Go g5 here. I need to win this game fast to try and catch. I guess I can't catch Chess Brainiac at this point. So let's go here in castles. Why would Alireza work with Magnus? Because the experience of working with the world champion. Alireza is up and coming. He wants to keep improving. So it makes sense. Play f4, maybe bishop e6, maybe bishop e6 here. Reddit react after this. I'm probably gonna do some puzzles for a little bit after this. Who's betting fitting more in that situation? You would assume that that Alireza should objectively benefit more from that situation, but maybe not. Okay, so probably is going to take a pawn. I have rook c8 maybe. Go here. Takes. I go check and mate. Okay, we got the dub. We got the win. All right, you guys. I'm gonna take a short break. Go use the restroom. We're gonna come back and